Every ship is haunted by ghosts yet to come. On board, you live with your crew. Every day you see their faces. You come to know them like brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. You learn to trust them, to rely on them to do their duty, and from that trust, great strength is born. As captain, I am father to my crew, stern and loving in equal measure. I make them ready, I make them strong, and I love them for it. Space is unforgiving. It cares nothing for love. Death comes too quickly. One mistake, one unlucky hit, and the shield fails. The hull cracks, and they are gone. Or rather, their bodies are gone. Their ghosts linger in my memory. Every compartment thronged with those who have gone before. The new recruits do not see the ghosts. It is only survivors who know this ship is haunted. We fight for the dead as much as the living, not to honor their sacrifice or their memory, but because they will judge us if we fail. We fight so that one day victory will free us from the shadow of those who have gone before. This ship has many, many ghosts. But I must make more before I am done.
Hey folks, my name's Garrett A.J. I'm the art director for The Mandate. I'm coming to you from my studio here in Sacramento, California. And I'm one of many people who are speckled all over the world who are trying to come together to build our dream game here. Now, enough about me, let's talk about the game. The Mandate. It is a sci-fi RPG, I'm sure you know that by now. But what makes this game unique is that we're trying to take the sci-fi genre, the sci-fi RPG genre, to the next level. Now, the idea came to us when we were really thinking about what's missing from, the sci-fi RPGs where you're flying around as a spaceship in space. And we realized, after we looked at all the shows that we know and love, the Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek and Firefly, is that the stuff that makes those shows really great is the crew. The story that takes place on board the spaceship, and we're missing that. So we wanted to come together and really make a game that represents that kind of feeling, that kind of role play. The gameplay is actually quite simple when you think about it. You are the captain on board your spaceship. You get to walk around, you get to interact with your crew. Their stories are important. And when you get into space battles, you get to zoom out and fight ship to ship. This is just like the shows that we know and love, and this is the type of experience we want to make with the Mandate. So you're going to be able to fly that ship around the galaxy, interact with other ships, either make peace with them or fight them. It'll be up to you. You'll actually you'll get to visit different systems, different bases, look for resources, look for hidden treasures. Whatever you want to do, it's your galaxy, it's your sandbox, you get to do it. And we are currently writing 1,500 years of lore that will populate the universe. So there's guaranteed to be all sorts of wonderful story nooks and crannies built into the game by the time you get it. We really want to focus on our interactions with the crew because we believe that that'll be a great source of gameplay and storytelling. We want them to become important in your universe. And we also want them to be important to you when you go into battle. Because you're not just defending your ship. You're also defending your crew. You don't want them to get killed in a boarding operation. You don't want them to get sucked out into space when a torpedo hits your ship just right. You want them to survive. You're not just protecting your hull. You're protecting the people inside. Now, as a captain, during combat, you're not just going to be able to fly your ship. You're also going to be able to zoom in and control your crew. You can either trust your AI and your captains to take care of to fight off boarding parties for you, or you can go in there and do it yourself. It's all risk, and it's all part of taking the gameplay of fighting ship to ship to the next level. When it comes to your spaceship, you'll be able to fully customize it. You'll also be able to build space stations. Now, this sounds complicated, but actually, it's easier for us to do it this way. Instead of building hundreds of space stations from scratch, we're going to build a bunch of modules, and the different variations of these modules will equal hundreds of different spaceship designs. It's kind of like Legos, but with spaceships. We're going to supply you the parts, and you guys supply the designs. I'm sure you guys can tell that this project is still in the concept pre-production phase. Now, we brought it to you at this stage on purpose because we take pre-production very seriously. We want to make sure that the foundation of the game is sturdy before we build a game on top of it. We've got some gameplay in the works, but it's not ready to show. We want to make sure that we get the framework done before we bring in the people to build all the assets for the game. We do have a ship designer and character creator that's on the way that will give you guys an idea of how we want to do the gameplay. But currently, we want to make sure that we can fund the process of getting all of the concepts and pre-production ready to go. This is an expensive stage, and we want to make sure that we do that right so that we can give you guys the best bang for your buck. It's all about efficiency. That's why we're doing the modular system. We don't believe in reinventing the wheel. We're going to be using a lot of middleware. We're going to be using Unity. All the assets that are available to us to make a video game, we're going to use those things so that we don't spend too much time trying to build something from scratch. And that's why we came to you guys to help us make this dream a reality. This isn't just another space-based RPG. This is the way that we want these games to be made in the future. And we want to do this one right. So thanks for watching. I hope you stay tuned for our other videos. We're going to go into way more depth about how co-op gameplay will work. Go into more depth about our storytelling and our storyline. We have a fantastic writer, and we'll definitely go into more depth on how space battles will work when you're having to switch between the inside of your ship and the outside of your ship. Thanks for watching. See you next time.